And now, it is encouraging to see that neighboring countries, member countries of COMESA, can now come together to come and deliberate with a view to increase investment in the energy sector.
We are gathered here to discuss the marketing of the Zambia-Tanzania-Kenya Power Interconnector, which is a transboundary project linking the power systems of Zambia, Tanzania, and Kenya at high voltages. This project was conceived by the three governments in 2001. The main objectives of the project are: 1, to enhance electricity trade; 2, to improve security of electricity supply; and 3, to foster socio-economic development and regional integration. The project will emanate from Kabwe in central Zambia and terminate at Isinya in Kenya via Tanzania. It will be constructed through the Kabwe, Serenje, Mpika, Kasama, Nakonde, Tunduma, Mbeya, Iringa, Singinda, Arusha, Namanga, and Isinya transmission corridor in the three countries at an estimated cost of $1.2 billion United States dollars, covering a total distance of 2,300 kilometers. The project will ultimately link the Eastern African Power Pool with the Southern African Power Pool, thereby creating new investment in power generation, transmission, distribution, and rural electrification infrastructure. The commissioning of this project will therefore actualize the Cape to Cairo electricity highway. Further, the inclusion of an optic fiber wire network to be mounted on the towers as part of the project will provide a robust telecommunication link and information communication technology services, not only for the operation of the power network, but also for utilization by other telecommunication companies. I wish to take this opportunity to thank the governments of Zambia, Tanzania, and Kenya, and their respective power utility companies for their support and commitment to this important project. I further extend my gratitude to all the institutions and partners who have contributed to the success of the project, such as the Norwegian government, European Union, African Development Bank, Japan International Cooperation Agency, the European Investment Bank, ICP of China, the World Bank, COMESA, Germany's KfW, NEPAD, Nile Basin Initiative, just to mention a few. It is important always to remember that there can never be any meaningful development in our countries if we ignore investment in power generation.
Honorable Guest of Honor, this project we are looking for funding is a section from Iringa, Mbeya, and also Mbeya, Kasama, Kabwe. Iringa, Mbeya is in Tanzania, and the total amount required is 110 million US dollars in Tanzania section. And the section from Mbeya, Kasama to Kabwe, over 1,000 kilometers, the first phase of the project requires 314 million US dollars. That is 142 in Tanzania and 172 in Zambia. This first phase of the project will transmit 500 megawatts, and the plan which has been agreed by the three countries is that we will progressively increase capacity of this line from 500 megawatts, 1,000 to 2,000 megawatts over 10, 15 years horizon.
Today marks yet another historic milestone which will result in the creation of the largest power pool on the continent, linking the southern and the East African power pools. To put it into perspective, this has the potential to link the power pools of both regions with the aim of linking Cape in the south all the way to Cairo in the north. And needless to state that this is part of Agenda 2063, the African Union vision of an integrated, prosperous, and interconnected Africa. Around 16% of the world's population and about 1.2 billion have no access to electricity here on the African continent. Lack of electricity in Africa remains one of the biggest barriers to the continent's economic development and prosperity, and it continues to trap millions of people in extreme poverty. It is estimated that some 730 million people in sub-Saharan Africa heat their homes and cook using traditional fuels like wood, and this has to change. In the case of hydropower, the potential is estimated at 1 million gigawatts per annum, with only 8% being exploited. Most of this potential is in Central Africa, and particularly in the Democratic Republic of Congo with the Congo River, which alone can produce 100,000 megawatts, including hydroelectric site of the Grand Inga River with the potential of 44,000 megawatts. Southern Africa is not lagging behind, certainly. There is also potential mainly in Lesotho, Mozambique, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. In East Africa, the highest potential is in Ethiopia, which is making progress with the coming on stream of Gibi 3 and the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Developing this potential will require a regional market that transcends national boundaries, and the ZTK will form that link that we want.
Kenya is fully aware of the important role played by interconnection between neighboring countries. Our experience with the interconnection with Uganda, established in 1954, has brought to the fore the importance of interconnecting electricity networks of neighboring countries on many occasions. It is for this reason that we are upgrading our interconnection with Uganda to 400 kV, a project fully funded and well underway, and which is expected to be completed by 2018. This